David and Sheryl. Hello. How are you? Today's a Monday. I'm actually not filming on a Monday. I'm filming on a Thursday. But you know, life is all good. Life is all good. So, for today's Monday, Dear David and Sheryl video, I thought I would talk about moving on. Now, I think it's fair to say that we all have to move on at some point in our lives, whether it's to do with school or boyfriend or the past or whatever it is. We all move on from some part of our lives eventually. So that is today's Dear David and Sheryl topic. Now, before I get started in with the video, please do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below. And of course, please hit that little bell's notification button. And without further ado, let's just go on with the video, shall we? We shall. So like I said, today's topic is moving on. Now, I think I have had to move on from a lot of things in my past, like when I don't exactly remember living in Marrickville. I don't remember exactly living in Marrickville, but I remember I had to, when I was about 3 years old, we had to move from Marrickville to this other suburb in the Hills district. So I don't exactly remember that, but I remember living at my old house in the Hills district. I do remember that. And then I remember when we had to move from that house to the house that I'm in currently. So yes, I remember I had to move on and leave that part of my life behind me, and then, or leave that part of my life behind, and then move on to this current life. And then I also remember when my grandparents moved from their old house, which had a swimming pool, and they had to move to their current house, which they live in now. So I had to move on from that part of the past. I had to move on from that part of my life and come back to this part of my life, which no longer has a pool, which I still kind of technically maybe hold it against them. Not really, but I wish they hadn't sold the pool, or hadn't sold their house which had the pool, or I wish that they'd bought a new place with a communal pool, so that way we still had a pool. You know, can't live in the past forever, right? Which is why this video is trying to move on. I also recently had a boyfriend, broke up with him. Now I have to move on from that. He broke up with me, had to move on from that. So yes. Also, I graduated year 12 3 years ago. That was a big part of my life. School was a big part of my life. I don't know, I guess because school was a big part of my life because I spent 15 years getting education. I was in preschool, 2 lots of different kindergartens. So I was in little kindy and big kindy. Then year 1 to year 12, so that's 15 years of school at the same school, knowing pretty much all the teachers from when I was 4, and knowing half of my friends since I was like 6. So that was a big part of my life, to finish year 12 and no longer being in contact with any of my friends or the school, because some things happened which I'm not going to go into detail, but if you know, actually I'm not going to make a video about that because I don't want to out anybody. I want to give them the same respect that they didn't give me publicly, or not publicly, but they didn't give me the same respect that I want to give them. So that doesn't make sense, does it? I want to give my school the same respect that I wish they would have given me, but they didn't. So yes, I'm not going to go into detail about what exactly happened, but if you know me personally and you don't know the story of what happened at the school, you can ask me and I'll be happy to fill you in, because it's not really that big of a secret. In fact, I'd prefer if it was kind of out there to my friends who know me, because I'm done keeping it a secret. It's a part of my life that I just want to forget and move on, but every time I try and move on, it's like something else happens, brings you right back to where I was like 3 years ago. For example, I'm trying to move on from my school and the situation that happened at the school. I'm trying to move on, but this one day when I was handing out how to vote cards, one of my friends or ex-friends from my old class, Gab, Riella, and her mom came walking in the direction that I was. I hadn't seen her in like 3 years. I was like, yeah, no, not about to start having a big happy conversation. So I ran. I like literally ran the opposite direction and hid. It was just like all this anxiety just built up because I don't want to talk to my friends who ditched me, who took my teacher's side, who basically started the whole situation in the first place. Like, I don't want to have to talk to her and pretend that everything's good when it's not. So after that situation, I was like, right, I'm gonna move on again, try and move on. I was at work the other day. One of my other friends, Roxana, her mum came into my work to do something and she saw me, so I was trying to move on. Again, brought me right back down to the beginning. It's so hard to like move on from the situation that happened with school. I want to forget about that situation, but every time I try and forget, it's like something else happens. I'm starting to think that maybe God is real and is trying to make me not forget about my old school and all like the people that were in my life at school. It's like God is trying to make me forgive them and try to be friends with them again when I don't want to be friends with them again because they threw me under the bus. They threw me under the bus and took my teacher's side. He started this in the first place and he is toxic, so I don't want to forgive people who took somebody else's side when they should have taken my side because I was telling the truth the whole time. So yes, I think all I need to do is try and block them out of my memory for good because I don't want to have to deal with everything reminding me of the past. So yes, that is today's video. If you like this video, please remember to follow me on all of my social media links down below. Instagram, Twitter, and of course Snapchat. I shall see you all on Wednesday for another new video. Bye guys.